Okay, so I'm going to quickly show you guys how to utilize Adobe Illustrator just for the specifically for what we're trying to accomplish. So we're going to hit Adobe Illustrator. That's how that looks. You know, all stuff, I think the school might have something a little bit different, but Adobe Illustrator is what you should be looking for. So the school might have a different version, which is fine. And yes, you can see me on my phone. I'm trying to be, trying to be quick with this. So just exit out of there. You guys already have a file, so you're going to simply just select File. That's so bright. Let me kind of turn that down. Perfect. Okay, so you're going to select File. You're going to open. I've already created a template for you guys called Final Presentation, which is included in this email. So Final Presentation, open. So then you should have this template here, right? So what you want to do is you want to come over to your layers. You might see it like this, and basically all you're going to look for is a stack of papers, usually always to the right. So hover over it, it says layers. Basically in this software it's set up almost like CAD. Your layers is basically like your layers properties in CAD. Think of it as a file management system. So what you're going to simply do is floor plan, right? We just finished creating our floor plan, so you want to highlight that, and then you're going to come over to File and you're going to Place. You're going to look for your PDF file. So I saved it on my desktop. You should have saved it to your flash drive. So I'm looking for floor plan. That's what I just saved from my CAD file, right? So Place. So now you want to place it onto your poster. Here's instruction, says here's your title, scope of project, hand drafted floor plan, and here's your CAD existing floor plan. So you're going to simply just kind of select somewhere in that corner there. So each of these spaces are 11 by 17, which is perfect because you saved your PDF file 11 by 17. So you're going to simply just right click over that image, transform, rotate 90 degrees, enter. Perfect. So now you're going to simply just hover over the image, hold down the right button, and just kind of eyeball. I'm trying to make it fit in that space, that provided space as possible. That looks pretty good. And then just to release from that command, you're just going to selection tool. Right? Perfect. So now it's saved under floor plan. So if you select that arrow, linked, which means your floor plan here. You're going to repeat the same exact steps for your furniture plan and the image. Your image are already saved as PDF on the flash drive that was provided by Business Environments. The image, basically what you're going to do is bring in those the images of the furniture that you utilized in the furniture plan, right? So you want to give them a visual of how the space is going to be created, basically. So then I've created all these layers for you guys, so all you simply do is just click on it and start bringing them in. In the same steps, you want to use that place in your file. You want to bring it in as place. In CAD, we know this as import. In Adobe Illustrator, it's known as place, but it does the same thing. Here, you can bring in your selfie. You can label it under image as well, or you can create a new one if you'd like. That's where you create a new layer. Put a picture of yourself so then people can see your work, and also for yourself. So I think that would be a great opportunity to kind of just associate the student with their project. So also include the text. I've asked for you guys to include contact information, so you're going to simply just go to text, and then you're going to select your type tool. At the very top, your ribbon, you have, just like in CAD, you have options. So select your font. Your font is, I'm open to anything that you want to select, but again, you want to stay away from things like this. You know, nobody can understand that. And also stay away from something that people are not able to read as well, like something like this or that. That's too busy, that's too much going on. So, you know, this is fine. I can still read that. But again, just choose something that's appropriate for this presentation. So I'm going to select something like this. You don't want to utilize any curvy lines or any of that. Again, simplicity is golden. So I'm going to select this font here. And then I definitely want to increase, because it is a poster, so you want to, I don't know, maybe 36 maybe. And then I definitely want to, okay, regular is fine. Then I'm going to simply just click on top of that provided area. My cursor is blinking. I can hardly see that. And it's black. So this is the color option, black, and then this means outline. Okay. So where's my cursor? There. So contact information. Right. So that still seems very small. If I were to kind of step back, I'm just going to highlight everything. And again, this is your judgment. So 48, that looks pretty good to me. So to release, the command is simply hit escape. And then to move it, you're like, I don't like that position. Just simply make sure it's selected. Just click the text, hover over, hold down that left button on your mouse and just move it along. Just move it anywhere. So you want to do the same for title as well. Your title, your scope of project, you want to probably use text also, or your title layer is also create. Your scope of project, your project scope is basically a summary of listing the challenges and issues, the current challenge and issues that NTU students face. You could say students are stuck studying in the hallway or their vehicles. Some students who commute from Window Rock, you know, this is to accommodate, you know, all NTU students. And, you know, you want to list all of those different challenges. And then that's your first paragraph, is listing, you know, this is current issues. Secondly, you want to list the solutions. What do you plan to do? What are your space planning techniques, your designs? How did you plan to resolve the issues? So you could say, here are casual reading areas for those students who are commuting from Window Rock. You want to just kind of generally state the solutions, and also you want to generally state the issues, because it's just a brief overview, a brief summary of what your entire project consists of. So it kind of gives the viewer like, oh, this is what the student's project is about. It's not until here you really, you know, when you're walking them through your floor plan or your furniture plan and telling them, well, this is casual reading area for those students who are traveling from Window Rock, who gets on campus very early, about 7 o'clock in the morning, and they don't have a class until later in the afternoon. This is a space for them to read, or this is a space for them to kind of relax. You know, and also take in consideration that they're the last ones to leave also. They're on campus till 5. So, you know, take all these aspects that you have been observing and putting into your project, and just state those during your presentation. So, so once you're done, and also if you just say that you've finished your floor plan, but you haven't yet finished your furniture plan, you want to simply just go File and Save. So this should be saved to your flash drive, because I did give you instructions to save to your flash drive in the email. So download it and save directly to your flash drive. So then you can save, and then when you have time, say it's the next day, you can open it, the same steps, open, place, and place your furniture plan here once you've completed that. So just continue to work and build on the poster. So then for printing as well, you want to just save as. When your final step is your poster. You're like, okay, I'm ready to print my entire poster. You want to save PDF. And then you're going to, say poster, whatever you want to save as, and you're just going to hit save. I've already done this a few times, so. And then you're just going to say yes, 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 yes. Yeah, all the answers there. All right. And then exit. So then you will, let's see, where did it save it? I think it saved here. So I'm gonna double check my poster, and this is how my poster looks. This is perfect. You'll definitely have all of this filled in, and then you're going to go to File and Print. So you want to print with the plotter here. Always pay attention to the size. Right now is 8 by 5 by 11. We don't want that. We want a poster size. So 44 by 51 inches, which is fine. This poster size is actually 36 by 48. Usually this is very typical architectural paper size, but if the plotter doesn't measure out exactly 48 by 36, this is fine. I'd rather have you guys have a larger paper size than a smaller paper size, because if it's smaller, not everything's going to be printed, or either that they're going to scale it down, and then your floor plans and everything will not be accurate. So, and then you want to hit print. Remember, you want the plotter, the T1200, the HP plotter. All right. So hopefully this helps you guys, and I do apologize for not being there and kind of helping and walking you guys through all of this, but I'll definitely have be available through email. So email me and I'll try to help in any way that I can. I will be there Tuesday afternoon from 3 to 5. So get as much as you guys can get done, and then come see me on Tuesday, and I can help you bring these images in, or either print. I can help with printing also. So I would suggest everybody, just kind of stop by Tuesday, and if you guys are nervous about how to do the presentations as well, we can go over that. But basically how this format is set up is you're going to basically do one, you probably most likely just read off the scope of the project, and then just show like, well, you can explain. Here would be your hand drafted floor plan. Say, well, I went out to the library and I took my tape measure and I measured everything. Kind of give them a little story, and then say, okay, this is where I finalized everything. Talk about how accuracy was kind of a key process for utilizing CAD and your existing floor plan. And you kind of just, what I like to call it walkthrough, is basically here's the door. So if you're walking to your left, you'll see magazine rack or whatever it may be, and then here's your proposed key term, which is what everybody should be utilizing, is proposed furniture plan. You're going to do the same methodology and say, here's the walkway, off to your right or off to your left, straight ahead of you, this is what you see. You're going to basically just walk them through the entire environment, and then let's say this is, the furniture that was utilized in the furniture plan. Here's the private study area, here's the group study area, here's the conference, whatever it may be that you suggested. Then your contact information, here's your image and your contact. And in conclusion, this would be great investment for NTU, kind of give them your salesman or your saleswoman approach. So good luck, work hard, and Business Environments is expecting a lot from you guys. I am as well, so just do your best. We believe in you guys. You can do your best, and also you get to win a chair, so keep that in mind. So again, contact me, as I am available email.